Hello, and thank you for joining me right here on Estic Media. Kindly subscribe, click on the subscribe button, and make sure that you get notified whenever any new info comes up. So, what exactly is new information on the rise? Now, you know, very recently, the president pardoned about 175 inmates, or you will call them convicts. And Nigerians are saying that the larger percentage of those who were supposedly given presidential pardon, almost 29.2% of them, highest in terms of range, are persons with drug related activities. So the question is why? Some people believe that those persons are goons of the president, supposedly have some drug related whatever with the president. I didn't say so. I didn't say so. In fact, it was Atiku Abubakar that said, Oga, you have a controversial past. So why is it that, yes, in as much as it's your prerogative for you to grant presidential pardon, that 29 point something percent in terms of larger majority of persons who got more pardon were persons with drug-related matter? And you know you already have a past with cocaine or heroin. So what are you saying? You're not even helping matters at all. You're literally convincing Nigerians that, Omo, you like it. Okay, now that one aside. Now, you know, Sowore has called for a protest on October 20 to the National Assembly. A peaceful protest, too. They're not saying carry anything, just a peaceful protest for Nnamdi Kanu. All the speculations that Peter Obi and Omoyele Sowore would work together. Do you think there's a possibility of that happening? Because Omoyele Sowore has always expressed his doubts about the coalition and also expressed his doubts about Peter Obi. In fact, he had quite a lot to say about him, that the obedient movement don't like him and they don't trust him. So when he called for this protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu in terms of justice, a couple of Nigerians don't actually trust his motive. Some people think it's a trap. Some people think that Sowore is still working for Tinubu. In fact, they believe that he's working for Tinubu. So my analyst this evening is going to be giving us some insight into that. There's this saying that sometimes how political parties and political affiliates work is, in order to create an impression, okay, that they are in opposition to you, they would act like it. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're not working for you. So some Nigerians think that Omoyele Sowore is deliberately being controversial, but he is actually working with the APC or working for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't know how true it is, because he has really quite said a lot of derogatory things about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has called him a criminal. He has called him a terrible parasite. He has called him terrible names, like literal terrible names, that even I, as an individual, the fact that I'm a nobody in the political space, I really cannot even say it. Omoyele Sowore has vividly expressed it, and it's like, I dare you, come and do your worst. And to be honest with you, sometimes he says it and they don't do anything, aside from the recent one when he called the president a criminal that the DSS now sued him to court. But people said if it was another person, maybe from another tribe, then this kind of clemency will definitely, or subtlety, will definitely not be the approach that will be applied. Anyway, we're going to be looking at these permutations of Peter Obi and Sowore working together. What does that even mean? And then Shaya Ladejo, the ABC spokesperson, said there is no opposition and that literally the PDP is dead. Could it be that the PDP, possibly because they've always been in power, do not understand how to play opposition? That for the first time in 2015, the PDP became an opposition. But could it be that in 10 years, the PDP did not learn what it is to be an opposition, that they deteriorated this bad, allowed infiltrators to liquidate a once strong political party that was the vice in this nation? I'll be speaking with Mr. Tony Mbata, so stay with us. All right, Mr. Tony Mbata, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Esther.
How are you?
I'm fine. Happy Sunday.
Same to you. Why do Nigerians question the presidential pardon of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Because Atiku is saying that it's somehow that 29.2% of those who granted clemency or presidential pardon are persons with drug-related matters, drug-related activities, and he feels that is this something the president creating an inroad in that particular sector, considering the fact that he has a controversial past of drug-related issues. What's your take with that?
What Atiku said, Atiku is right. And any normal Nigerian, any right-thinking Nigerian will think in that direction. This is a president that has been accused of running away, leaving how many dollars because of drug-related issue. And this is a president that all these things have been said. And he went ahead of, pardoning all these things. It is to tell you that he's benefiting something from it. He needs something from them. He know how they work. He know
Some
what he's
Nigerians
doing.
believe that the presidential pardon nominees presented to him, he may not even know them.
Esther,
That
if
these are persons within his
no, no,
cabinet
no,
or
no,
his
no, 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 no.
affiliates
Esther, he
who
knows
sets
them.
these names and
Esther,
they
if
sign
anybody
up.
say that president don't know them, meaning that the president is not in charge. But he's in charge. He's in charge. These are the boys that work for him. These are the boys that he know that they can give him what he wants. These are the boys. So let me pardon them so that they know that I am still in charge. He knows what he's doing. He knows them. We cannot exonerate the president of Nigeria from this. You have been accused of drug, and people keep saying it. And why are you pardoning them? It's because you are getting something from it. He's doing it for a purpose.
Do you think Peter Obi and Omoyele Sowore can work together, president and vice, because of the imbroglio within the ADC? There are fears that the ADC is literally for Atiku Abubakar. Some people believe that Atiku has been the one bringing in people into the ADC, having to create more grassroots recognition and identification with the party, and that how does Peter Obi expect that somebody that galvanized these people will just leave the party for him and say, okay, no, you're going to be the presidential candidate when he has put in all the work, specifically bringing in people that have left the PDP to join the ADC, even if a couple of people will think that they are retired politicians who supposedly just want access to power. So people don't trust the leadership of David Mark. They think that David Mark is biased and they're referring to the whole civil war situation because of where David Mark comes from, right? That is the North Central and the role they played during the civil war. That there is no expectation that Peter Obi should not expect that they would give him the ticket, even if it's supposedly the turn of the South. So, being as it is at this point, the article is going to be, or is thought to be, the presidential flag bearer of the ADC with how things are going, that Peter Obi would not run with the ADC. Now, since Sowore has called him, there's a propensity for partnership. Do you think it would work? The presidency was able to break the jinx of Muslim ticket. Before it was something nobody could ever dare, nobody could pull because Nigerians wouldn't trust it. And he risked it. And it affected him in 2023, but he won. So, do you think they can jinx it and do presidential candidate South,
Esther,
and I'm sorry, vice South?
it cannot work. It can never work before because a president will come from either from north, then the vice will come from the west. So for Sowore and Obi to be president and vice, it can't work. Just delete that thing from the agenda. But they can partner together to make sure that if you win, see what you can give, see what I can gain. They can work. Then coming for ADC become what it is today because Obi join or partner with AM coalition.
Okay.
That Atiku was bringing people. You know, we know who Atiku is. We know who Obi is. We know what happened when Obi joined Labour. And Obi was one of the persons that made ADC what they are today. And if Obi should leave ADC, Esther, ADC is dead.
Really?
ADC is dead.
Okay, so do you think they called him in to bring in some form of gravitation to the party, where the party becomes something attractive, people are magneted to the party? We're talking about the ADC. You think that if Peter Obi was not part of this coalition, that nobody will be talking about the ADC?
Yes, why they brought Obi in or Atiku, let me say. Atiku know that Atiku want to ride on the goodwill of Obi.
Goodwill or
Yes.
supposed fame or
The
popularity?
fame, the goodwill of the fame.
Okay.
Whether in accounting you can call it goodwill. Yes, it's a goodwill. Somebody that have a name. You can
Okay.
say, let me use
But
your
Atiku
name.
also has a
Yeah,
name.
Atiku have a name, but the name has a question mark somewhere. But based on what Obi did in 2023 election, now if I should take Obi, convince him to be my deputy, you know that APC is gone. But what I'm telling Nigerians is that whether Obi, Atiku, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, so all of them be this different political parties and run this election, the person that win will win. And if they don't win, there will be no clear winner in this election. So they will call for runoff. So it's better for them to buy this election, different political parties. But the problem is that we don't have INEC. Even the new INEC they appointed,
There's a controversy around
there's a
him.
controversy. Look at his
There's
academics.
controversy about his qualification.
Qualification.
There are also different talks because I read somewhere where a group of persons have written to the court concerning they feel that he's not credible enough to be the INEC chair. They think that he
15
was
years.
they think he was part of the
Present,
presidential team in 2023, that is the tribunal,
okay.
in presenting, kind of being the legal counsel, part of the legal counsel of the president. Now, there's some people that say, no, he's not the one, it's someone else. He was never part of the legal team in 2023. There are different theories, controversies surrounding that. But the thing is, whether anybody writes or not, he's been confirmed.
It's been confirmed, but I'm telling you that that's the problem of this country. Because I said it, if you don't have a credible person as an next chairman, Nigerians should stand up and say, no, Nigerian people like us, Nigerian masses, that when I say Nigerians, I mean the Nigerian masses, not all these political leaders, to say no, to protest is our fundamental right. Because this man that graduated from the age of 15 years, tell me when he entered secondary school and primary school, all these things
the
are
educational qualification then was different, because I don't think I would have gone there.
The man that appointed him, look at his political academic qualification.
Who is the man that appointed him?
Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
I heard it was Council of State.
No, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will present you to the Council of State. Council of State don't have their own, is that it's a mayor something, so it's good. It is the president that will appoint. You want this person. The Council of State cannot say no. Who are they?
With what is currently happening with the PDP right now, or the opposition party, because Seyi Oladejo, the APC spokesperson, says it will take the glory of God to revive the light of the PDP, that they're literally dead. Literally dead, and said the fact that a couple of them are even defecting to the APC means that the APC is what can actually save Nigeria from its quagmire, and that's why they have a lot of persons defecting. So my question is, if we don't supposedly have any opposition party or strong opposition party, the PDP is adulterated, liquidated, can call it as good as done, right? The Labour Party, they seem to be extinct now, like they're just any other political party existing. The ADC, a couple of people still don't know where they stand because they're not strong, and they feel they're not strong enough, and they feel that they're not yet organized, and they still have some issues to resolve. So if there seems to be no opposition, are we seeing a clean win for Tinubu in 2027?
APC will destroy themselves within. That's what happened to PDP. PDP, yes, somebody can say PDP is dead, and I align with myself with that. PDP is not a party to reckon with as at now. But most of the people going to APC does not mean that they are going there because APC will win. We have opposition. The opposition we have Nigerian masses versus the ruling class. And APC think that these people that are decamping to their political party, they are giving APC more muscle to win election. No. APC in 2027 election, you will see that APC will be nowhere to be found. APC will die a natural death because APC came to ruin Nigeria. APC came to destroy Nigeria. APC came to finish Nigeria. So Nigerians know that APC is not a political party to go with. But look at when Obi joined Labour. How many months? Within 3-4 months, you know what happened. What Nigerians are looking for, a credible person, somebody that have a name, not somebody that your educational qualification cannot tally with what you are telling us. Not somebody that will tell the world not to release your academic qualification. Not somebody that people will allege that you are a drug baron. Not somebody that will tell Nigerians the school you graduated from, that school has not been existent when you quoted it. Not somebody that will go and bring a charlatan and say, you say my classmate, and we know that this person, even what you are saying, cannot tally with what the man portrayed. So Nigeria knows, not that Nigeria, we don't know what we want. We know what we want. What is like few people capture us, but Nigerians will take their country back.
All right, Mr. Tony Bata, right there. Do stay with us right here on Essex Media. We'll continue to update you on issues happening, in the polity. And via the comment section, I would like to know what are your thoughts based on the current happenings in the country. Sowore is calling for a protest, like I already told you at the beginning of this conversation. Do you think that it should be something that all Nigerians should clamor for? Some people feel that the detention of Nnamdi Kanu, some people like it. Some people think he's the one that caused the issue in the southeast, the destabilization in the southeast, the manner with which he went about it. Some people feel that that was not the right way to go. I mean, I was on my program and somebody called. That was like the last caller, and he said, "Left for me, I would prefer for Nnamdi Kanu to remain in detention." And I was surprised because most persons have said, you know what, this man needs to go. They've been advocating for him to go. But some people from the southeast believes that he's the cause of the destabilization in the southeast and that he should remain in custody, regardless of anything, because the manner with which he went about agitating supposedly put the Igbos in trouble. Some people think it's because of Nnamdi Kanu. The distrust that the Igbos were trying to supposedly clean off with other tribes became worse. The disparity also became worse. The Igbos are seen with the divisive rhetoric and divisive attitude wherever it is they reside ever since Nnamdi Kanu started, agitating and all that. While some people believe that he was resonating the majority of the thoughts of Nigerians. Like I said, there are diverse views. People are free to choose whatever side they belong. But these are the conversations in the polity. Bye for now.